Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning about the volume of a pyramid. This video will make more sense if you watch my video about volume, so go ahead and watch that video before you watch this one. But without further ado, let's head on into it. So we know the volume of a square or rectangle is length times width times height. You might be wondering how this helps us find the volume of a pyramid. Well, actually, this helps us find the volume of a pyramid because the pyramid, the volume, will be 1/3 of the cube or the rectangle that it fits in. Now, I'm going to explain this a little bit more in detail. But first, let's just write the formula because that will help you solve the problems. The formula is length times width times height divided by 3. So the length and the width are the two sides that basically that create the square, and the height is going to be represented by this dotted line right here. So now those are the length, the width, and the height in this example, and just in any example. So let's head on into a practice problem. So let's say this is 10, 3, and then the height is 5. So we can do 3 times 5 times 10, and this we will get 150, and then if we divide 150 by 3, we will get 50, which is our answer, 50 units cubed. And remember, it's always cubed because it's in the third dimension and all of that. So now let's go on to another problem. Let's say we have this one right here, and let's say the height was 6 centimeters, and then one of the sides was, or not centimeters, sorry, 6. One of the sides was 7, and the other was 8. So in this case, we could do 6 times 7 times 8 divided by 3. And we can simplify this. We can cross out the 6 and the 3 and divide each of them by 3. If this doesn't make sense, and you don't understand how I'm doing this, just stick with multiplying and then dividing. But if you understand what I mean, this will probably help you a lot more when you're just trying to simplify. So in this case, the answer is 112 units cubed. Let's do another problem. Let's say we have this pyramid, and let's say the height is 20, one of the sides is 50, and the other is 3. Now this one I wanted to put in a unit because so if there's no unit, we'll write units cubed, but if there is a unit, we'll write that unit cubed because we're multiplying that unit by itself 3 times. So we can, when we simplify this, and as you saw, I crossed out the 3's because 3 divided by 3 is 1, then we'll get 20 times 50, which is 1,000 centimeters cubed. And I wrote centimeters cubed because that's our unit. Now you all are going to do a practice problem all by yourselves. So let's say you are going to have to find the volume of 2 different pyramids, each with different units and different number for the sides, of course. So the first triangle, or the first pyramid, is one of the sides 30, for the height 15 centimeters, and for the other side 8 centimeters. And if we go on to the second pyramid, the height will be 16 centimeters, one of the sides 4 centimeters, and another one of the sides 28 centimeters. I will give you 1 minute to solve both of these problems. Of course, you can pause if you need to. Did you do it? Let's go ahead and check if you got the right answer. We're first going to start with the first triangle, or the first pyramid. So we have 15 times 30 times 8, and that's divided by 3. And we can cross out and simplify to get 1 on the bottom and 5 on the top. And if we just multiply this out, we'll get 1,200 centimeters cubed, because remember the unit is centimeters and we're multiplying centimeters by itself 3 times. Now let's go ahead for the next problem. This one was a lot more tedious, but let's just go ahead and try to solve it. So in this case, we cannot simplify because none of the numbers on the top divide by 3. But we can go ahead and start by multiplying. 16 times 4 is equal to, and 16 times 4 is 64, and we can do 64 times 28, which is 1,792. So this was probably a bit of a tedious process, but the answer is, but then we have to divide it. Sorry, we can't get to our answer yet. You may have gotten a fraction for this one, but it's okay. So if we divide, I'm using short division, we get 597 and 1/3. You could have put 0.3 with the bar on top, whatever works for you, but I just did 1/3 inches cubed because the unit is inches. And then we're multiplying inches by itself 3 times. Congrats, you made it to the end of this video. Whether it's you needed help with this concept, you wanted some extra practice, or you just wanted to review, I hope you learned something or got some extra practice in. It would mean the world to me if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It just tells me if I need to change anything. And if you want to give me any suggestions for any of my videos, feel free to email me. My email's always in the description box. You can also comment on my discussion page with any suggestions. Bye, everybody!